Hey, what's up? This is Kayne Frost, and today's discussion is going to be about how to reattract someone that was interested into you. Now, it could be somebody that you've been dating, it could be somebody you're just talking to, it could be all kinds of things if you're dealing with somebody and they're starting to not um, communicate with you as often, get back to you on texts or messages, or phone calls, or whatever. All right, so most likely, well, there's actually all kinds of scenarios that could be going on. If you're just talking to a girl and then she decide, or you guys have been talking whatever a couple of weeks, you might have been going out with her a couple of times. Heck, you could even have slept with her. You never know what she's really been dealing with prior to you meeting her. If really, I don't ever ask about somebody's past or bring up relationships. But if she has been dealing, let's say she was dealing with some guy, an ex, and maybe they were going out for a year or two or whatever, and then he got back in contact with her, and she has a lot of feelings still for him and stuff. And now he's back in the picture and stuff like that, and she's starting to fall out and all that stuff from you. The way in that situation, you don't know, like I said, and the more you try to find out, the worse you're going to be, because if you're trying to ask, like, hey, what's wrong, and is there anything I can do, and all this other stuff, that's not making you look good, because you're making it seem like she's the only one that you're dealing with, and if it just happens like that, then you just gotta make it be that's what it is. What it is, usually, if it's an ex, they're gonna he's gonna mess it up again. They're gonna break up, even if she gets back with him for a while. So if that happens, you pretty much, if you've been texting her and she hasn't been getting back to whatever, don't try to call her. Don't try to sit there and say, I'm just worried about you and stuff like that. She knows, what she's doing, and you just got to bounce and move on with your life. Just totally forget about her and just totally move on. And if she ever wants to reach, bring stuff back up and rekindle with whatever you had going on, she'll get a hold of you, right? And she'll want to, make something happen between you, because, you played it cool and you didn't really get all upset and stuff like that. But here's the thing I want you to consider when something like that happens, is that, that's okay, right? If you want to do that, and she comes back in the picture, and you guys are going to work things out or whatever. I'm not. There's nothing I'm saying that I would disagree about that. But in my situation, if a girl had been dealing with me, 2 weeks that's not that long. Well, let's say now the girl's been dealing with you for a couple of months, and then she does that stuff. Well, and during a couple of months, she's had a pretty good idea of who you are, right? And to see, what you're about and what you're doing in your life. And in my life, I have a lot of things going on, and I'm a really, really good catch to any girl out there. I got a good business going on. I'm writing books. I work out. I keep my body in check. I do all the stuff that, as a guy, it's needed to do. And if a girl doesn't see the value in that and would rather go out and, explore other options with her ex, or maybe there was another guy, maybe there's 2 or 3 guys she was dating at the same time, and she's starting to have romantic feelings with one other guy, cool, let it be. Because now you become the second option, right? Now, like I said, in 2 weeks, they really don't get to know who you are. But if it's been 2 months and they've been hanging out with you for that long, now they're looking at you like you're not, like whoever they went with, that person is better. They have better things going on than you do. And so they want to see that, even if they don't have better things than you do. But they thought that, they're going to be a better lover or whatever, sex partner, whatever it is. It was something that was better than what you had. And you got to consider that if, she comes back to you and she wants to, rekindle things with you. And if you want to take her back like that, like I said, personally, I wouldn't. I would be like, because, basically they thought, the grass was greener on the other side, and they found out that it wasn't. And now they want to come back to you. If you do take them back, it's going to show like weakness on your side, because they know what they did, and they know they threw away what they had going on with you. And them coming back and you taking them back is going to show like, you're willing to take that, whatever they did bad to you, however they broke your heart, because they're going to probably do it again, because you took them back so easily. If you want to make them work for it, see, how much they want you back, you can do that. You can make them do all kinds of things to make them feel that, they gotta basically win you back over, and it's just not going to be, hey, come on over and stuff like that. But you can do that. I'm just saying, personally, I wouldn't do that. But the whole video is about, reattracting a woman, and it's just by, like I said, just letting them go. So if it's a little bit of a lighter hearted situation, all you got to do is pretty much is fall back. If that, like I said, a couple of weeks, and then they're starting to kind of not really getting back to you, and not hitting you up, because something else is going on, all you got to do is fall back. Sometimes women, if they're dating multiple guys and all these guys are hitting them up, sometimes they fall back, like not just on you, on everybody they're dealing with. And let's say they're dealing with 3 guys, and so all 3 of these guys are always hitting them up, including you. And she's like, man, I could have a pick out of any one of these guys, and they're all pretty much the same. They're all, they do it for her physically, mentally, and she's like, who is the best one? So what they're going to do, or she's going to do, is she's going to fall back, and she's going to see which one of you become the most neediest in her life, and she's going to do away with you guys. So if these 2 guys are hitting her up, what's up, what are you doing, what's going on, and all this stuff back and forth, and you over here aren't doing anything, you're the one that's going to raise the interest even over these 2, because you're just like, I don't really care if you're with me or not. I'm moving on in my situation. So, she could be doing that. And if you do everything right, she'll be coming back to you and asking you what's going on and all that stuff. When she does do that, you can't all of a sudden, fall back in the situation where you're now going back to whatever you were doing. Because, again, you fell back. When she fell back, you fell back. Like she quit communication with all 3 guys. You couldn't quit communication with her. But if she starts hitting you again, you don't automatically start giving her communication. I mean, you were pretty much already gone anyways. And that's why she's trying to get back at you. She wants the guy who's not paying any attention to her, the guy who's on his purpose, the guy who's doing his own thing and really doesn't care if she's there or not. She will come back, man, if you do it right. If you don't over text her and like I said, constantly trying to figure out what she's doing and where she's at and why isn't she getting back to you, and can you come over, can she come over, and just over and over, and all these things you're in contact with, she'll she might put up with it for a little bit, but eventually, she's gonna go to the guy who's not doing any of that, So that's how you gain reattraction. You pretty much, pretty much let her go. You fall back. You quit communications with her. But you got to really mean it. Because when you do something like this, it's not for a week. It's not for 2 weeks. Let's say it's a month. I would say a month tops, right? If it's a month and she has it hitting you back, definitely move on. I mean, pretty much she found love somewhere else, and now it's really, it should be way time to bounce. But you shouldn't have been thinking about her for all those 4 weeks. She should have already been moving on after the first week. But I'm just saying, in the back of your mind, if it's a 4-week thing, just let it go. Forget about it, And if she comes back, whatever, again, after 2 months, and if you really did forget about her and you're dating other girls, and when she comes back, if you want to talk to her again, sure, whatever that thing, like I said, that guy had going on, now she's back with you. But when she does come back and stuff like that, you do have to put down some rules and stuff if she's going to be dealing with you. I mean, like I said, I just wouldn't take her back like that. But so if she comes back, you got to set, some rules and stuff if, she's going to be back. And, you got to be upfront with her and just be like, hey, look, if I'm going to be talking to you again, then, I got to know that you're going to be down with me. I got to know that you're not going to be flaking, that you're not going to be running around and doing a lot of things, that you did the first time, because usually I don't even accept this kind of stuff. But, you really, it's like I said, me, I would already been out on the first time. But like I said, this is if you really, really, really want to give her a chance. Just tell her, you're not going to put up with flakiness. You're not going to be putting up with her games, with this, back and forth with no texting and all this other stuff. Just to let her know that, if she's going to be down with you, that she's going to have to be truthful, honest, upfront, and she's not going to be able to play any kind of games. And any kind of sign that you see she's playing, that you're out. And when that happens, if it's a second time, you best be the one walking away. Don't let her be the one that walks away. If it does happen, I mean, who knows? It might work out for you guys, and everything's great. Maybe she really did, put an end to whatever she's doing, and now she really wants to work something out with you. There's always hope in everything, but just don't get played. That's the main thing. The whole thing is to reattract a chick, and then once you do, it's how you reattract her is how you want to go forward, seeing her or not. Most people will take a chick back no matter what, but just see them as just a sex partner, and that's it, nothing else. Like, they won't even take them seriously no more. Me, I don't even do that, because I don't even, if we're done, we're done. I don't really care to be sleeping with some chick, because I already know what her intentions are, and I don't want to her to be thinking anything else other than what we once had. And some people can see that, look past all that, and just have something and move on. But I don't. There's too many people in the world to try to play games like that just so you can get some sex. To me, there's more things in life that you can get out of women than just sex, if it's already gone past the point where you guys were once in a relationship. That's all I'm speaking about. All right, man, so that's about it in this video. It's about how to reattract someone that you've been dealing with. All right, so if you like this video, man, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until then, rock on, peace. Kane Frost is out.